If you are part of the anime community, there is a high chance you have probably seen or heard about this anime, probably seen this little girl make an appearance on other manga panels, which might have confused you a little bit and made you wonder what the hell is going on. Well, I'm here to tell you a little bit about it actually. I'm here to tell you about the anime that started it all. I'm here to tell you about SpyXFamily. Back when this anime was trending on Twitter, you might have gotten annoyed with this fanbase, which might have soured you on the anime. Well, just because most anime fanbases are trash, that doesn't mean the anime in particular is. So, I'm here to tell you to forget all the noise and check the show out for real. This show has become one of those guilty pleasures of mine, which I have begun to enjoy watching nowadays. Just something to sit back, relax and watch. No high stakes, just vibes. SpyXFamily is a story about a nameless spy who goes by the alias Twilight, whom gets tasked with Operation Strix. Adopting the name Loid Forger, he gets assigned a mission to take down the leader of the National Unity Party, who is known as Desmond Donovan. In order to do so, he needs to be married with a kid in order to get into the elite school of Eden Academy. This way, he will be able to get close to the son of the target, which in turn will enable him to get close to the target in order to complete the mission. So, he decided to adopt a child for the mission. He was looking for someone smart, someone who will be able to get into the school with ease, leading him to this special young girl. Tech subject 007. I see what they did here, like James Bond 007, something like an Easter egg. Whom unbeknownst to him is a telepath, or an esper as the Japanese will call it. This little girl is called Anya. Anya is just the sweetest thing. She has the funniest expressions and she is the source of all those memes you see out there on Twitter. She is constantly reading Lloyd's mind, which can be an advantage for them or a big disadvantage depending on the situation. But it sure is funny to watch her put Lloyd in compromising situations because she had read his mind and misunderstood what he meant. But ultimately, her telepathy is an asset nonetheless. She might mess up most of the time, but when she doesn't, it does come in handy. But Anya alone isn't enough for the mission. Lloyd needs a wife. Which then brings us to Yor. Yor is pretty interesting for me. Although she's quite an introverted, she does have a big heart. This is due to the fact that she had to take care of her little brother as a kid doing sketchy jobs, robbing her of her childhood, so she can be a bit weird sometimes. And she has the strangest thoughts which always creep Anya out when she reads her mind. Moving on. Lloyd decided to get a dress made for Anya, and as fate will have it, she arrived at the shop not too long after. She needed her dress fixed to attend a party held by her colleagues to throw off any suspicion they would have about her being single and all. But she had lied to everyone that she had a partner, which puts her in a perilous situation. Thanks to Anya's powers and quick thinking, they both decided to agree to be each other's partner until they are able to achieve all their personal goals. And so it began. The Forger family. And just like every rom-com cliche, they will fall in love eventually. They will also reach a point where they would have to give each other up because of various reasons. But it will be hard because they love each other so much. And honestly, this is the part I'm dreading, by the way, because I love these guys so much. Just their daily dynamic alone is so entertaining to watch, so I will be heartbroken when the time comes. However, even though we have seen this tightrope over and over again, I kinda still like the show. It's really funny if not anything, and just going along with them on this journey is just a pleasurable experience. Maybe it just might be my love for romantic comedies, I don't know, but it really does hit that spot for me. This is the part of the video where I talk about themes and lessons and the hidden messages in the series. But to be honest, I don't have a lot to say. Maybe it's just the laziness talking, but I feel perhaps there isn't any lesson or hidden message here necessarily. I believe the show is just plain fun and it's meant to be enjoyed as such. And since the show is still airing, I may be wrong about that, so let's watch it together and feel free to come back to this video to yell at me directly. Who knows, I might remake a video about it when it's done. Nevertheless, if anything, I will go on a limb to say the show is about family. Yeah, I know, right? Very unoriginal. But the title of the show is SpyXFamily. so you definitely should have seen this coming. Loid is a very methodical person, someone very engrossed in his work and lifestyle. He threw away any ideas about him starting a family, so seeing him trying to adjust and fit into this world of parenthood is pretty fun to watch. And he is not so bad as a dad too. He does worry a lot sometimes, but for good reason. Anya can be trouble sometimes, but ultimately he tries his best and in the end, it's enough. If anything, I would want more time with Yor and Anya. They do have their moments, but they don't feel as intimate as they do with Loid. She feels more like an overprotective babysitter than a mother. Hopefully in the future episodes, you might get a true mother-daughter episode between them. Not that we haven't had one already, that was cool and all, but I would prefer one very personal and intimate. Overall, it's pretty wholesome content and the episode feels so short to watch because the pacing is magnificent, so I would implore you to give it a go as an anime fan. Just sit back and relax, enjoy the fun as Anya is thrusted into this crazy world of spies and assassins. I will be covering Classroom of the Elite once again since you guys really like that one. I have a lot more to say now that I've caught up with everything, so please subscribe and turn on your post notifications to be notified when I release that video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So be sure to like the video and let me know your thoughts about the show and Anya down in the comments, and as always, remember to keep moving forward.